You join me as I head for the source of the River Lugg, on what is a Welsh national trail, Glyndwr's Way. The area is served by some hard track in an area of upland that, together with Beacon Hill, Stanky Hill and Pool Hill, is about 16 square kilometres. It's a fairly large upland area that's larger if you take into consideration other intersecting hills. The views as you approach Pool Hill and the source of the Wye's main tributary are spectacular. To the east is a deep long valley stretching west to east into Shropshire almost. You can stop here for a while, simply gazing. And Beacon Hill is to the north, with its 2-kilometre long ridge. There are few people here, although as I was setting off, I met a local man on his mountain bike. We had a fantastic chat for about 5 to 10 minutes. Shortly afterwards, I met a lady called Judith, who was up here remembering old times with her husband, who was terminally ill. There was resonance on account of my own story. I sympathised. Heading up the hill of the track, I passed the pool that gives Pool Hill its name, and remember for a moment a time with Paul and Mum. It was a sweet memory, after which you join me at the source, whereupon we stay a while, then walk the ravine it's cut out over thousands of years.
First time I've seen it with water in. The last time we were here, July 2013, we were sat in it.
Follow it down now. That was really nice there. That's the third time I've been there, and the first time I've seen it with water in. So I'm going to follow this down now, and we should hit the ravine probably in the next half an hour. Yeah, always special. Absolutely love it. Love it out here. I was just thinking now about me and my brother. This is what connected us, you know. Not just the sources of rivers, but the space in which they are situated, located. It's holistic, do you know what I mean? And yeah, it's lived on. It's a legacy of my brother's. You know, I do love to find these places. They're special. Water is special. There's no joke. There's no joke in it at all. You know, I mean, look at what we're doing to our rivers. It's absolutely disgusting. It is disgusting, truly. It's insane, it's criminal, and it's disgusting. And why not honour rivers in this way? It's a good thing to do, isn't it? Because by the looks of it, we have no respect for our rivers at all. Well, you know, there are a handful of people working on it, but you know what I mean. You know, we're pumping them full of crap. Literally, literally. And we're strangling them, we're poisoning them. And so yeah, I'm really pleased that I've come up here this weekend on my birthday to remember my brother and to crucially remember just how important our rivers are to us.
Here we are. This is it. This is the embryonic. Well, it was back there, the source. But yeah, this is the source. So it's dry right now, but you will see that seepage will emerge. It will start to seep through. I've done this walk 3 times now. This source walk, I call them source walks, I call them. And you can see, look, that when it is wet, there is a torrent of water coming down here. There's a little waterfall there. This is right up the source now. We've only been walking a few minutes, haven't we? So yeah, torrents of water coming down here. When, I'm just going to step back up here. When it is particularly wet. Yeah, this is a great walk down this ravine. It's quite extensive. It's like a ha-ha from above. You don't even know this ravine is here, really. It's pretty much like that with the River Arrow too. But they're lovely little ecosystems, tucked away. Nobody knows they're here, really. Unless, of course, you've got a keen interest in rivers. Here we are. It's a bit dry down there. It's a bit dry, but we're beginning to see some seepage. And there we've got some more water, and we've got something that's flowing now. Look at that, how beautiful is that? The river Lugg is flowing. It's beginning to flow. And it flows for 63 mile, that's its official length. When we hiked it, it was 70 mile, we did 70 mile. Because we went over this hill and that hill and around. And here we are. You want to be careful. We've got some dead sheep in here.
Now, I just want to stop for a moment. We see this dead sheep, and we've been walking for, say, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And notice the colour of the water in and around the sheep. Notice the slime, the green, the poison. From here on in, you'll see this colour, and you'll see this poison. And it's as a result of this dead sheep. It's blocking the flow of the river. I just wanted to let you know that. This is what happens to rivers in their upper reaches. They do get poisoned. Okay, let's carry on.
Right up at the source. That's what's happening. Good job I filtered water elsewhere. But yeah, the ravine carries on, it gets deeper. The river passes through, which way am I going to go? We'll go at the top. Yeah, the river passes through Llangunlow, Prestine, Pembridge in Herefordshire, and then Leinster. And on through to Hereford then, about 4 miles east of Hereford. You've seen it before. In actual fact, here's a picture of the confluence of the Lugg with the Wye. And here we are now at the source. And how different. How different. Yeah, it's been very dry. We've lost the river again. We'll probably pick it up again in about 100 meters, 50 meters or so. Let's have a look. And here you are. We've picked the river back up. See, that was all underneath. See what I mean by seepage? It's all down there, look. Looked bone dry up there, but it was actually here. That's the funny thing about rivers. They can hide and then they re-emerge. Yeah, we've got a fair way to go. This is a really amazing ravine, guys. It goes on for some time, some considerable time. Alright, I'll bring you back. That's the sweet sound of life. Yeah, such a beautiful walk, this ravine. More dead sheep. Fair few dead sheep down here. Here we are. Got a river crossing. There's another feeder stream. That's deep. Wow, I've not explored that before, but that's deep. That's a deep ravine. That's pretty wild up there. I'd need to come back and spend a day, a couple of days, to get up that one. After that feeder stream we've just passed by, literally 25 yards ago, that's what we've got. It's beginning to swell. Didn't know which way to go then. The trail keeps disappearing and reappearing, a bit like the river. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. Yeah, this is a more full-on ravine than I remember. But yeah, I've done this. This is my third time down here. I just keep saying to myself, my bloody mother's been down here. She's walked it all. Fantastic. It's been like this throughout. I'm absolutely loving this. You see, this embryonic river has taken banks out. It's just ripped banks out. So you know the amount of water that's come down here. And it's full of rock. Full of rock. It's taken banks out, it carries rock down, strips the land bare. Yeah, it's wild. These rivers are wild, alright. And this space is wild. I just came out of there talking about how wild it is. Walked down here. Then I stopped around about here and realised that this is where Paul, Erica and I camped. You see that bank? We put a tarp there. Built a fire here. Yeah, I remember the layout. I remember the bend in the river. So yeah, this is where I was aiming for. I was aiming for here all day. So I'm going to pitch up there. I'm going to remove a bit of that bracken. There's a nice flat spot there. I'm going to pitch my tent there. That's where we camped back in 2013. Alright, we've cleared away all the sheep shit, all the thistle and the bracken, and we're good to go. There you go. Pretty decent pitch. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. It's nice and taut. I've put some extra guy lines in just in case it's a bit windy tonight. Although it's got to be said that that ravine is winding and it kind of breaks the wind up. There's some wind, not sure how much there will be though. Yeah, nice. I'm really chuffed with that. And it's in an old pitch from 2013. Put a tarp there last time, right in this bowl, right where my Six Moons is now. Look at this, guys. You see these stones? I had this feeling that they were the remnants of our fire pit 10 years ago, because we built a good fire here. Then I looked at this stone and there's charred remains. Look, you see that? That's fire. That's fire. So yeah, this is the remains of our fire pit all them years ago. Look at that. Kind of scattered the stones and cleaned it all up and then headed off as you do. But there is evidence. There is evidence that these stones were part of our fire pit. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Okay, we're underway. Same as last night. There you go, another backpacking meal. I'm going to tuck in. Cheers to you, everyone. Cheers to you, Paul. It's our birthday, 1st of July today. Camp is looking alright. Always gets a bit chaotic when you're cooking and stuff, doesn't it? But I try and keep everything orderly. Yeah, it should be good. Thing is, we're nicely tucked away. Quite stealthy, really, to be honest. I've got this thing about stealthiness at the moment. I mean, nobody's coming down here for a nice evening stroll. That up there is quite a difficult walk. So yeah, we're tucked in this ravine behind that bank there. Nicely tucked away. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, nobody's seen me there. I'm gonna have a really good night's sleep. Been listening to these birds at the top there. I don't know what they are. I'd love to be able to ID different birds. But they're using that bush over there as like a singing tree for their voices to carry. Yeah, that bush up there. Their voices are carrying across the valley, across the ravine. Up in the morning, heading for Kington. I hope that wind is not playing havoc with the microphone. Yeah, up in the morning, hike towards Kington. Yeah, 18-mile stretch. See how my leg and my shin is. Just pushing it again. Nice and easy, nice and slow, no rush. But I won't be filming that. We're going to be ending the River Lugg source vlog here. So yeah, it's a bit of a personal hike. I'm going to be going back through old ground there. It's quite a quiet night. Just lay here. Almost fell asleep there. Yeah, there's not much wind. Really pleased about that. Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm lay here now, where me, you and Erica lay, Paul. I just find that incredible. It's nice and still, bro. It's just personal, really. Memory. It's lovely, just nice to be back here.
Yeah, that clear blue sky that was meant to be here yesterday still isn't here. The Met Office got the weather so wrong yesterday, didn't they? And today. Same again. Goji berries, chai seeds and porridge. I just thought, what do you talk about when you're having your goji berries, chai seeds and porridge? I thought, okay, I'll share with you the layout of my tent. You've got to empty your sack. You know, your sleeping bag's at the bottom of your sack, and you know, you got to get your tent out, all the things that you need, your stove. So my stove is there, all my stove stuff, it's all kept together. There's my food bag, there's my maps over there, there's my camera gear, also my water bottle, tent sack, my bladder, oh yeah, my glasses. So it's all alongside the one side of my tent, it's not all over the shop. Yeah, there's my silver reflector mat, it's not inflated or anything. Yeah, my back was aching this morning, that's the only downside. My snug pack Elite 2 always does the job. This time of year, it must be said, you can get away with it. It's nice and fresh. It is fresh this morning, unseasonably so, but I was still warm. Yeah, up this end, obviously got my sling bag, and that was my pillow. That's my Gregory pack. I'll do a review on this pack at some point. I haven't done so yet. And yeah, in here, in fact, I'll do a review on that as well. That's my new Rab Eco jacket. That this jacket is supposed to be 20,000 hydrostatic head. I've only worn it out a couple of times, and the funny thing is the water doesn't bead off it. The jacket kind of seems to soak it up. Yeah, so I'll do a review on that too at some point. And the tent, well, I had to give it a once round with the rag this morning. No bother, I've been doing it for a long time. Done it many times. That's the thing about a single skin tent. You will get condensation. You'll get condensation with other tents, but yeah, single skin tent. You'll have to wipe it down, rag it down, I call it. So, you know, bring a cheap little rag with you from Tesco or something. These rags, these are the type of rags that soak up moisture really quite easily. So yeah, bring a rag with you. Meanwhile, I'm going to continue with my breakfast. Nice little clear space. The river's down below. And that's where we came in from yesterday, over there. Now I'm just looking at the map, sussing out my exit from the source of the Lugg camp, and I noticed that here, there's the source of the Lugg. Right, here's where I'm camped, just about there, on this bend of the river. We walked through the ravine from the top here, right the way through, yesterday. And I've just noticed that it says Heart of Wales Line Trail, this here. Or is it that? Yeah, it's got to be that, isn't it? Heart of Wales Line Trail. So the Heart of Wales Line Trail, it pretty much intersects my camp. The same vicinity of my camp. Now I never knew that. I never knew that the Heart of Wales Line Trail went straight past the source of the River Lugg. And I imagine that people that have hiked it never knew that too. So I'm exiting that way. So I'll be exiting on the Heart of Wales Line Trail. I find that super interesting because that's a trail I want to do, because it intersects with the Wye Basin. It crosses the Wye at Bilth Wells and kind of handrails the River Irvon too. So I never realised that it came past the source of the River Lugg also. That's amazing. Oh, I just wanted to share that with you. Blink. Plonk. Some electrolytes. That was a beautiful night. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for the memories. Erica, Mum. It's been good. So that's it from me. There's a little breeze. I hope it's not too bad on the mic. If you like that, guys, give us a like. It was a mix again. You know, it was my birthday yesterday. It's fantastic being here. What a great ravine walk. That was brilliant. Some good shots of the River Lugg source and a good approach walk in as well. So if you want to comment, please do. You know me, I always get back to you. And if you're not subscribed, please do hit the button down below, guys. Or, you know, I always like to hear from new people. And I'm back out exploring again after a long injury. Okay, that's it. I'm at source, River Lugg, and I've had a great time. Alright, take good care now. Be well.